Christina and her children are lucky to be alive. During both of her pregnancies, intrusive thoughts telling her she was fat and vile became so terrifying it led her to severely restrict her food intake.
I still, when I look back, feel terribly guilty because there's a starving, vulnerable child, baby, that literally will not live unless it's fed, and it's up to me to feed it. But I couldn't.
Photos show Christina after being admitted to an eating disorders unit. You wouldn't guess that here she was 7 months pregnant. Both of her children suffered problems in the womb and had to be induced early. While Christina had battled anorexia in the past, other women can develop the illness for the first time during pregnancy. In a study of 739 expectant mothers, 1 in 13 had an eating disorder, while nearly a quarter were highly concerned about their shape and weight. One of the psychiatrists behind the study says some pregnant women find the change in hormones and body shape overwhelming.
Those, again, might trigger in somebody who is vulnerable a new eating disorder, and it is also possible that it might re-trigger an eating disorder in somebody who might have had an eating disorder in the past, for example.
While the psychological causes behind the illness can be varied and complex, there is an argument among some health experts that external factors such as inadvertent pressure from the media can also play a role. The Duchess of Cambridge is one of a number of high-profile women who's faced intense media scrutiny over her body shape. When she appeared back in her pre-pregnancy jeans 5 weeks after giving birth, the internet exploded with headlines focusing on her figure. But for women feeling pressure to stay slim, experts warn extreme methods can harm the unborn baby.
There is an increased risk of miscarriage in the early part of pregnancy. There's also an increased risk of poor growth of the baby, so the baby doesn't get enough nutrition and therefore doesn't grow very well, and for that reason might have to be delivered early.
Here's Marianne.
Christina's now recovering and is training to be a midwife, while her children are healthy and happy. Gemma Morris, Sky News.